I was just thanking, anyway, I started off without you. And I sold a lot of state secrets and a lot of very important things that we shared. Now, all kidding aside, look, we're teaming up to design and develop new technology that transforms life. Together, we're lifting the private partners and program between India and American astronauts.
What's up, gamers? Critical thinkers. Maybe not so critical thinkers. How's everybody doing today? Daddy Gato back with a fresh vid. So, yeah, this Biden shit is getting a little fucking weird. And, I don't know, man. I'm starting to feel like I'm living in another fucking reality, man. Like, I don't know. Maybe when they fucking did kill Harambe that we got fucking shot into a different timeline. Because if this was Donald Trump, or fuck any other fucking president for that fucking matter, at least the impeachment process would already have been started. This shit is getting fucking out of hand, and I could go on night and day. Like, there's so many fucking things wrong with this administration. It's fucking mind-boggling. And what's really funny too is Biden economics is trending today on Twitter, which I was gonna do a video on that, but I was like, let's do a video on him being a fucking Chinese fucking puppet, because it's starting to make a lot more sense now. And I've been saying this for like almost 4 years that he was working with Chinese, but you know, I'm just a conspiracy theorist, so don't believe what I fucking say. But yeah, the Biden economics thing is like, people really think that the economy is getting better. Like, they're saying that, inflation is going down, which it slightly is. But that they've created all these jobs. And, like, first of all these jobs that you created were the jobs that y'all lost when y'all locked down this country for COVID. Okay? Number two, no matter how well you think your economics are doing, we are not even close to where we are before your administration came into power. Okay? So I don't understand why y'all are gloating or thinking this is a victory lap, because it's really fucking not. It's just a psyops for you fucking lefties to fucking just gobble up and fucking regurgitate to every fucking other little commie boy. So yeah, let's get let's get into it. Let's start off with some of the first, the big news so far that came out a couple days ago.
Shows that U.S. Attorney of Delaware David Weiss tried to bring charges in the District of Columbia around March of 2022 and was denied. Weiss sought special counsel status from the DOJ in the spring of 2022 and was once again denied.
Yep, seems about right.
The whistleblower also claiming that the IRS wanted to charge Hunter with at least 5 more felonies, and investigators were not given access to Hunter Biden's laptop, despite the FBI verifying its legitimacy in the fall of 2019. Joining me now is Texas Congressman, member of the House Judiciary, Foreign Affairs, and Education Committees, Nathaniel Moran. Congressman, great to have you this morning. Thanks very much. Where is this all leading?
Thanks. I tell you what, this is leading to a culmination of the American people really just getting sick and tired of hearing story after story after story. 2 tiers of justice in this.
Yeah, it's really crazy that all this shit is coming out, and they charged Donald Trump with something that they really can't even really charge him with what they did, because they have a corrupt DOJ right now, which we'll get into that too. Like, all you lefties out there that think he's going to prison, like you have every other fucking time they've brought up some bogus shit on him, you're gonna be fucking sorely disappointed. I guarantee you that.
United States. We've got a tier of justice for the Biden family and for those that they like, and then we have a tier of justice for everybody else. And we're seeing it in so many levels. We're seeing it here with Hunter Biden's investigation, which we really already knew, but now more facts are coming to light. We're seeing it with how Trump is being treated in the investigation that's going on there. We got it exposed even this week in Judiciary Committee with the Durham report, where you go back to 2016 and you just say there was no basis for that Russia-Trump collusion hoax that was brought up in the investigation that took place.
Exactly.
There's simply two tiers of justice, and that cannot.
If you still believe in that Russian shit, I don't know how many times we got to disprove it for you. It's been disproven a million fucking times already. So, if you still believe that, you need to check your fucking brain.
Be the case in a democracy.
Well, you're on the Judiciary Committee. What can you do about it? I mean, we keep seeing the perpetrators get away with it.
Yeah, exactly.
We went through several
That's
years.
another thing. I'm so tired of this shit, man. Because if it was Trump, man, it motherfucker would have already been impeached and in prison, and rightfully so if he was selling secrets to fucking China. You know, I don't give a fuck what president it was. If this shit came out, I would be fucking demanding that they be impeached and fucking thrown in jail for treason. You know. Treason is one of the highest crimes in America, you know, when it comes to that shit.
Years of the Russia collusion lie, nobody was held accountable. We've got a former president getting indicted while a sitting president's son is getting away with all of this stuff. The whistleblower also claimed evidence of Hunter Biden using the father's name to demand payments from a Chinese business partner.
Yeah, here we go.
This is just incredible, the way that Hunter was writing this message to this Chinese executive saying either keep your commitment or face retaliatory moves from my father. He says, I am sitting here with my father, and we would like to understand why the commitment made has not been fulfilled. Tell the director that I would like to resolve this now before it gets out of hand, and now means tonight. And Z, if I get a call or text from anyone involved in this other than you, this is what he's telling this businessman,
Zhang.
you, Zhang, or the chairman. I will make certain that between the man sitting next to me and every person he knows,
And the man sitting next to him is fucking Joe Biden.
and my ability to forever hold a grudge, that you will regret not following my direction. I'm sitting here waiting for the call with my phone.
Another thing, I'm so tired of hearing you fucking lefties going, what about fucking Hunter Biden? He's just like, who cares if he smokes crack? First of all, we don't give a fuck about Hunter Biden. We want the fucking big guy. We want the motherfucker that's fucking sending secrets to fucking foreign countries. Fuck Hunter Biden. And another thing, too, if it was Trump's son, y'all be fucking raising hell. Don't give me that fucking bullshit.
Father. Congressman, Joe Biden told us umpteen times he knew nothing of his son's business deals. He's sitting there with Hunter while Hunter...
Oh, yeah, and I think there's evidence or whatever they've came out that, you know how they can track your fucking cell phones now? Yeah, that fucking Joe Biden was sitting next to Hunter Biden during that fucking phone call.
threatens a Chinese business person tied to the CCP. How do they explain this away?
Yeah, can you imagine the boldness of somebody doing that, sitting there right next to the president saying, hey, we need this money, or we're
Old
going to come after you
motherfucker.
effectively? I mean, that's the weaponization.
And another thing too with Hunter's business dealings. How does anybody not think that there's some corruption going on? This dude has no qualifications in any of that shit. And he just goes to Ukraine and becomes what the fuck was it? Some high motherfucker up the, I forgot, but with a $1 million fucking salary? Like, come on. That it just doesn't happen, guys. Without some kind of backhand deals going on.
Of government. And back to your question about, well, what are we doing about it? Well, the Judiciary Committee is exposing it week after week after week, and we have our separation of powers duties to expose fraud, waste, and abuse, and then there's hopefully some justice on the executive side. But right now,
yeah. So let's hear some other shit that just came out today.
New damning WhatsApp messages appear to show Hunter Biden demanding $10 million from a Chinese energy venture, promising the Bidens are, quote, the best. at appeasing their partners.
Brooke Singman is here with the exclusive reporting. Hey, Brooke.
They fucking are.
That's right. The House Oversight Committee is releasing these stunning 2017 WhatsApp messages allegedly sent by Hunter Biden to a Chinese energy company associate saying, quote, $10 million per annum budget to use to further the interest of the joint venture. This move to $5 million is completely new to me and is not acceptable, obviously. I can make $5 million salary at any law firm in America.
Oh, yeah.
If you think it's about money, it is not. The Bidens are the best.
I want to ask y'all lefties a question, or anybody generally. What qualifications or what skills or what do you think this dude is doing legit to get $10 million fucking dollars? Please tell me in the fucking comments right now.
Best I know at doing exactly what the chairman wants from this partnership. It's been revealed that the now missing billionaire chairman of the Chinese energy company was tied to an intelligence agency for the Chinese Communist Party. Now, the revelations come following the messages released last week that showed Hunter used his father to pressure a Chinese associate. That message came out of testimony from an IRS whistleblower who claimed that there was political interference in the federal investigation into Hunter Biden. And that whistleblower also said federal prosecutors blocked any questioning about President Biden.
If this was any other person, they likely would have already served their sentence. There were certain investigative steps that we weren't allowed to take that could have led us to President Biden.
And you wanted to take them?
We needed to take them.
And you weren't allowed to take them?
That's correct.
New York Post columnist.
I mean, where are all these whistleblowers coming from? I mean, goddamn, there's been more whistleblowers in the last fucking month than there was the whole fucking Trump fucking goddamn presidency. Like they're just coming out of everywhere because they're fucking tired of this bullshit. You know, most people are honest. You know what I mean? And when you work for the government, you take an oath to protect your country and to fucking not lie and shit like this, dude, and sell secrets to fucking foreign countries. So, you know what I mean? I commend these people. I fear for their lives, too, to be honest.
Miss Miranda Devine says she hopes America has the whistleblowers back.
These allegations that the IRS whistleblowers brought forward that were exposed last week, they are too important. The evidence is too overwhelming to just be casually dismissed like that. Joe Biden is trying to show us that he doesn't care, he's not worried.
I also spoke exclusively with Republican Congressman Darrell Issa this week, who said the Biden administration can't keep its story straight. He says, quote, for months and months, both the president and on his behalf, his spokespeople have been saying the president did not have business communications with his son, Hunter Biden. It switched just a couple of days ago. It was switched to he was, quote, never in business with his son. Now, Fox News Digital also exposing the White House for omitting Hunter Biden from its visitor logs. We're learning he visited the White House over a dozen times in February.
Yeah, they're trying to erase all the evidence, but I don't know, man. I don't think you guys are gonna be able to erase all this evidence. We'll see, though.
Of this year alone, but the logs no longer reveal any Biden family member visits for this year, 2023. Now, the White House has told Fox News Digital it's not releasing records of personal guests of the first and second families, despite it being done during the Obama administration when Biden was vice president. Carly,
All right, Brooke, thank you so much. There is also this, the New York Times.
Exactly. Like, another thing, too, with all you lefties, like, oh, he stole government secrets. First, he was a sitting president, and he can declassify any fucking information that he wants. And once it's declassified, he can do whatever the fuck he wants with it. He can show it to any motherfucker he wants. Okay? So, but Biden was a senator when he took those classified documents, which is he's not allowed to do. So I don't understand how y'all can be so hypocritical. It doesn't make sense at all. And this motherfucker's had tons of fucking documents from years, and that's not the only fucking time. He's done it when he was vice president too. Like, y'all fucking, I don't get it, man. Because I guarantee you right now, if Trump had did all this shit, I would not be on Trump's side. I would not be trying to fucking backpedal for him. I would not be trying to fucking whatever. Because then I look like a fucking idiot. So watch him get mad when a fucking reporter asks him about his son.
Biden, how involved were you in your son's Chinese shakedown text message? Were you sitting there? Were you involved? Were you involved?
No, I wasn't, and I don't.
Were you?
No.
No!
President Biden, how involved were you in your son's Chinese shake?
I mean, can y'all legitimately look at this dude and think he's a great president? I mean, there's been so many gaffes, so many fuck ups. It's just, it's unfucking fathomable. Like, yeah, I don't know, man. I'm kind of black pilled on the whole subject, though, to be honest with you. I really believe that in the uniparty and how they're all just fucking us anyways. It's all fucking smoke and mirrors. I don't think anything will probably ever be done to Joe Biden. I really hope so, but, you know. And then the election coming up, they're either gonna, you know, either they'll let this shit run to force him out of office, they're gonna turn on him, or they're gonna run him again. And like I'm saying, I'm black-pilled, and if they fucking cheated once or did corrupt things once to put him in office, which they did, you can call me whatever name in the book, conspiracy theorist, whatever, tinfoil hat wearing motherfucker. I wholeheartedly believe that there was a lot of corruption behind that election. So if they did it once, they'll fucking damn well fucking do it again. Like, I fucking pray not, but, you know, I'm just a fucking small fish in the sea. What the fuck am I going to be able to do about it? So, anyways, I thought I'd share that with y'all. I know it's a little change of pace, but, I don't know. I really like to get my opinions out, so here we are, right? So if you really enjoyed this, please leave a like and sub, and I'll be back with some more content, baby. Peace out.